Hello everybody, Tom Kenny here, and in this time of the COVID-19 crisis, lots of people are in quarantine. Actually I'm not, but I'm going to make a quarantine video anyway just to kind of follow the trend that lots of people are doing. Today my video is going to be on juggling, just a little bit of juggling, a couple of minutes. We'll see how this goes. Haven't actually done this in quite a while. So first of all, a little bit of instruction. We'll start with one ball. The secret to juggling is in the toss. Every toss should come down right where you want it to in your other hand. So the trick is to practice this 1,000 times to make sure that even if you go into a panic, that every throw goes somewhere near where you want it to be caught. And roughly about forehead high, top of the head maybe, is a pretty good height. Actually, if you go much higher than that, you're looking up here, the ball comes down, your hand's not underneath it, and you miss the catch. So start like this. Next, we'll go to two balls. Next step is the exchange. So as you throw one ball up and it comes down, you throw the other ball up generally on the inside of it. Makes it easiest to do. So the balls are passing like this. And of course do it the other way. And do this a few times until you can get that down. Again, see, my throws aren't really very smooth, but they're in the general area, so the catches are easy to make. Then you go to three, and then you just sort of put it together. Throw, exchange, 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 and kind of keep it up. Again, try not to get too high or too low. Try not to throw them in front of you, because hopefully you practiced enough to where every throw lands where you want it to. That wasn't very good. Here we go. It looks something like that. Then, after a while, if you practice a little bit, you just smooth it out. And it looks like this. And always end with a nice catch. Okay, so that's it, 3-ball juggling. This is your standard pattern. It's called the cascade. Always try to end on a catch and not a drop. We go back to that cascade and then throw everyone on the outside instead of the inside. And it's a reverse cascade. And do a variation on that called a tennis volley, like that. Okay, again, end on a catch, not a drop. All right, I would work on some one-handed juggling, like this, or like this. All right, and that allows you to kind of incorporate those into your cascade like that. Or you could do, that was a little rough. It's not very smooth either. Maybe we'll just fake it. That might be better. And then a couple other things just to be different. I'm not sure what this really looks like. And then you can always go to different catches. Like this, a little crab catch, that's a little different. Okay, and then just to combine a few more things together, we could do something like this, that looks a little different. And of course, always try to end doing something different. People ask a few questions here and there. Usually, can you do 4 balls? Can you do 5 balls? And on up the ladder. I could probably do 4. If I had 4, it'd just be this in one hand and this in the other hand. That wouldn't be too bad. But as far as doing 5, answer is no, can't do it. Haven't had enough practice. But the other thing people ask is, if you had an apple instead of one of these balls, could you take a bite out of the apple as you're juggling? And certainly I could do that. Can't take a bite out of these, they're nice and hard. But if I was going to do that, it would look something like this. There you go. Okay, here I have some rings. It's basically the same pattern, although each catch is quite a bit different. You do actually have to grab them rather than have them fall into your hand. So it takes a little bit of getting used to, but again, it's more or less the same thing. And I can do it this way. Try it from the side this time. And I did change rings to black, or are they white? Back to the colored rings. These are rings that I made myself out of cardboard and tape. They're a little smaller than real juggling rings. Most rings you could probably put down over your head, they land down around your neck. I made these a little bit smaller just so that I could wear them as a hat if I wanted to do that. Last, of course, are juggling clubs. Everybody does these. It's basically the same pattern, although each one you do have to toss and flip, so it does make it a little bit harder. Like that. When you pull these out, people say, can you do machetes, sharp knives, flaming torches? Sure, I could do that. If it was sharp knives or flaming torches, it would look just like this. I just wouldn't be able to do my favorite trick, which is this one. Nobody does this with sharp knives or flaming torches. Oh, grab the wrong end. And so, to wrap this up, I brought out all three objects. Each one a different weight, different shape, different size. Each catch is different. Each throw is different. This should be really difficult. Here we go. That's it.